Good morning. It is Friday, September 7th, 2018, and it is chilly. I'm not wearing a hoodie yet just because I know it's going to be like 80 degrees later on today. So I'll get that. I don't need it today. I'll just put the heated seats on. So no gym yesterday. I had an family emergency come up, so no gym yesterday. But I still did eat the right way. I didn't overdo it. I actually lost power at work, so I wasn't able to eat lunch. So I did have McDonald's. I had a chicken sandwich at McDonald's. I didn't eat the bun, and I didn't eat the fries. But I did eat everything else, and it was yummy. Because I was starving by the time I got home. The only thing I had was I wasn't able to eat my taco salad, which is kind of good because I didn't really bring taco salad. I brought some old salad that was in the back of the refrigerator, so I'm glad I didn't even bother to look. Anyway, so I didn't even get to eat lunch because there was no power to use the microwave. So I just had my second snack for lunch, which was pickles. So around 2 o'clock, of course, now I'm really hungry because normally I have a lunch at 12, and my normal 3 o'clock snack, would have sufficed till dinner time, and it didn't happen that way. So I only had pickles for lunch yesterday, and then by the time I actually ate dinner at 6:30, I was starving. So I just had the chicken salad, and I ordered an iced tea from there, and I didn't even drink it. It's in the refrigerator. Hubby put it in the refrigerator. So this morning, same routine. I had the apple cider vinegar. I only put a tablespoon in the mix this time, and I used my actual blender, and it actually did chop everything up. It still like separates after a while, so it has nothing to do with my blender. It's just the way all the ingredients mix together. And so but it wasn't so overly bad. I have not drank the whole entire cup. I probably get I probably get 6 ounces in. It's better than nothing, right? What can I say? It's better than nothing. It's just a lot to intake first thing in the morning. And I mean, they say you should do it on an empty stomach, so that's what I'm doing, but it's just a lot to take in first thing in the morning. So today the goal is to go to the gym, get that going since I missed yesterday. Definitely get into the gym. I am going to incorporate some weights today. I'm going to do my 30 minutes on the treadmill, my 30 minutes on the treadmill, my 10 minutes on the elliptical, and then I'm going to go do some arm weights. I'm not going to do leg weights today. I'm going to do arm weights today. Or maybe I'll combine a little bit of both. I'll do some abductors and then maybe some arms. I don't know. But I'm definitely doing arms today. I'm going to start working and incorporating weights into the arms. I think it's time to do that, even though I haven't been going to the gym consecutively, for a little while. It's been long enough, and I really think that my eating habits and everything else really says it's time to start incorporating weights, just so I can start to see some kind of improvement, because the scale isn't going down, and I know that it hasn't been very long, but the scale should still be going down at some point. So I need to challenge myself a little bit, and this is how I will do it. Now the weight loss surgery is still on. I go meet with the nutritionist on the 18th, I think, or something like that, 28th or somewhere around there. And so that will be the last meeting with her, and then at that point I will be seeing, and I have to call them today, I will be seeing the surgeon, and then after meeting with the surgeon, no, I have my doctor's appointment on like the 18th with all of the, to get my physical for this. And then I'm sure within that week, I will be going and having many, many different tests done. And then, so I'm saying that I should have my surgery in like November, December is when I should have this surgery. Now, there have been many times that I have said, maybe I don't really want to do this, maybe this is just too much, but I'm going to go through with it. And I'm going through with it because I really do need this. I've tried many, many things. Nothing is working. And I know that having this surgery is going to change my life totally and make it so that way the things that I love now, I can't have. You know, like fried chicken, or, you know, I can't eat large portions of things, or, you know, sugary stuff or stuff like that. I know that that's going to change my life, and I know for the first 6 months, my life is going to be living hell because I'm going to be vomiting a whole lot. But the goal is to be healthy. So a year after that, 2 years after that, I should be better. And I have a great example of that. I have my mother-in-law, and she was straight up and she was honest with me, and, you know, she told me, yes, you lose weight, absolutely, but you also do spend a lot of time in the bathroom vomiting until you get to know what your body will and will not accept. And everybody's different. She gave me examples of people that she knows that had the surgery and had very little reactions. She had no problems. And then she gave me some examples of people who didn't lose any, you know, didn't change the way they eat, and they gained all their weight back. And so she really broke it down for me, and she was honest. You know, the doctors are honest, but they're politically correct honest. Sorry, I keep burping. She was straightforward, in your face, I'm honest with you. She lost hair because of the lack of protein. So she said it's very, very important that you consume lots of protein. And so that's why I'm working so hard right now to incorporate a lot of what I have to do after surgery, and trying to incorporate it now. So that way, it's not so hard when the surgery is done, because I'm already practicing it. So it is hard to get all that protein in. I think I hit that goal once. But I'm going to do it, and I'm going to figure out a way to do it. She gave me some, you know, information about some protein supplements that are good, that aren't that expensive, that are really, you know, reasonable to be able to take on a regular basis in large quantities. So I'm going to go and investigate those and see, you know, where things stand with that. But she told me that I will be out of work for a week because I will have a tube in my stomach for drainage. And so, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it will be a week. I'm sure I'll be home for a week. But I work in an office. She does not. She works for the post office. So I don't see that I'll be out for a whole week. I have a high tolerance of pain. And, you know, I am not a slacker by any means. Not that she is either. But, you know, I've had surgeries before, of course not this extensive, but I have had I've had a hysterectomy, I've had several different surgeries done before, and surprisingly my recovery time was half of what they say. She took 2 weeks just because of where she works, which is understandable. She said she needed the first week, and then after that, because she lifts boxes and she does those type of things, she has lots of movement, she needed the second week. And I don't lift boxes. I sit in a chair all day. But you know, 1 week I can see I probably, you know, may need. But I'm going to say, right now I'm going to say 1 week, but I don't think it's going to be 1 week. I predict more like maybe, no, I'll probably take the whole week just to relax. So, with that being said, holy cow. Yeah. So I have, some things going on with job interviews. I have a couple of job interviews, and so we'll see about that. Kohl's wants to hire me, the local hospital wants to interview me, and the grocery store wants to hire me. So I have to take in consideration when I accept these jobs that I will be going to surgery, but I'll be giving them enough notice so that way they will know that I will be going into surgery. You know, it's not like it'll be just like, oh bam, I'm going tomorrow, I'm going to be gone for a week. It's not going to be the case. So that's it really. You know, there's lots of things to consider, lots of things to do when you're doing this, and it's a big, big undertaking because your life totally changes. You know, there's a lot of things that I do and I eat right now that I won't necessarily be able to do after the fact, and I really won't know until after. You know, you don't, because everybody's different. Their body reacts differently. The theme seems to be fried foods and sugary foods are no-nos. And I don't really eat a whole lot of fried food, so that's not a big deal. I mean, we have McDonald's, whatever. So I won't be able to have McDonald's. I'll have to figure out a different way. You know, like, I'll have to have something different. And sugary foods, okay, so, you know, the Edamons will go out the window, which I will not be buying another box of Edaman cookies anyway, because they don't taste like they did when I was a kid, and they're like this big. They're not big as like they used to be when I was a kid either. So they're not worth the $3 to $4 that you spend, $5, whatever it was. So that won't be an issue either. You know, so there's things that I will have to say goodbye to, which isn't a big deal. I'm not overly worried about it. My faves, steak and mushrooms. My faves, as long as I don't have to say goodbye to my faves, I'm good. And if that means that I have to have small portions at a time, I'm good, because I love steak and I love mushrooms. So, you know, those are my faves. So as long as I get to keep having those, I'm good. And I haven't heard anybody say you can't eat steak and you can't eat mushrooms. So I think I'm pretty good there. Because I can eat mushrooms all day, every day. All day, every day. Seriously. Seriously. And if I could afford to eat steak all day, every day, I would. I can eat mushrooms raw, out of a can, cooked, fried, baked. You name it, I can eat it. So those are things that, you know, I'm not overly worried about. I am scared about the after effects, because nobody wants to be throwing up, nobody wants to go through all of that, nobody wants to have pain. That's what I'm worried about. I don't care about the not eating food or any of that stuff. I don't want to throw up, I don't want to be in pain, I don't want, you know, I just don't want to do that part. But I know in the end it's going to be all worth it, because I will be a healthier, better me. And hopefully a lot of the problems that I have will go away, and I'll be able to, you know, live life better. You know, I won't be so stiff, and I'll be more energetic, and I won't need my inhaler in my freaking hand every 2 seconds because I walked down the stairs and now I'm huffing and puffing. And some of that has to do with weight, some of it has to do with my environment, some of that has to do with you know, other things. It's not all about weight. I do have asthma, and it is environment induced, so it does get worse based on the environment that I'm in. But at the same time, my lungs don't work to their capacity. So because of that, I have a hard time doing things, and it's just not fair. You know, I'm only 41 years old. I've had this problem since I was 32. That's not fair. It really, really is not. And I've never lit a cigarette in my entire life. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Never even put the cigarette in my mouth. But I can't breathe. Like, I've smoked 10 packs of cigarettes a day. You know, what the sad part is my mom, my dad, my sister all smoke. And they have no lung issues. You know, I mean, my mom had lung cancer, but I'm talking about asthma-wise. You know, there's no lung issues there. That's pretty fucked up. If you say, you know, I mean, like, why me? Why? You know, like, I'm overweight. I've got all these other issues. My sister has nothing. Nothing. And she's able to lose weight no problem. Very, very easily. I'm not. You know, that's not fair. You know, that's pretty fucked up. Why couldn't she get one of the bad things? I got to have shitty lungs, allergies, and had to gain weight, and she gets what? So, you know, those genetics play a big role in a lot of the stuff that happens in your life, in your health. And I'm learning that more and more and more. I've learned, you know, I've really learned a whole lot over the past, I'd say, 5 years about who I am and my body and how it works. And people look at me when I'm crazy when I say that, like, we are instinctively animals. And so, and I'm a perfect example of this. Being here in Maine, I'm cold all the time. Not all the time, but in cold weather, I am cold. It's hard to keep me warm. So this is coming back to Maine. When I was in Connecticut, I was cold. Kind of. You know, I was cold. And I lost lots of weight because I was constantly moving. But I was also in an environment that kept me moving. And so it made it easier. I come here and my body instinctively goes into hibernation mode. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's proven. I'm here for 19 years and I gain ungodly amount of weight. I leave for 2 years to Connecticut. I lose over 100 pounds and I start to feel healthy again. Then I come back to Maine and I start to gain the weight again. My body went into hibernation mode because I am warm. Like I can't, it just does it. So it's important to realize these things. Put the two connections together in order to survive. So does that mean that now I need to go to warmer weather in order to be able to stay healthy? Most likely. Yeah. Will I? Yes, when my finances allow it. But my genetics play a role. You figure I'm part African American, I'm part Irish, and I'm part Italian. The only cold environment in that really is Ireland. You know, so like you have to pay attention to that type of stuff. It's very, very important to know. So, you know, those are the little things that you need to pay attention to and put the connections. Listen to your body, pay attention to what's going on and the cues that your body's giving you. And maybe if I would have done that, you know, 20 years ago, I wouldn't be in the predicament and I have to go have major surgery and have a freaking whole organ removed. You know? Well, you know what I say, the best investment you can make is an investment in you. What are you investing in you today? Today I'm investing another day of making better choices and doing better things for myself to be a better person. I'm going to the gym this afternoon after work. And so yeah, I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna keep this going because I need it. And I made a t-shirt yesterday. See, isn't it great? So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.